Welcome to Clean Cut Conversations, the podcast for exceptional Southern Black men. Join us as we delve into vital topics, including mental health, relationships, finance, self-care, and entrepreneurship. Welcome to Clean Cut Conversations, the podcast for exceptional Southern Black men. I'm your host, Josh Living, with my co-host,
Royce Massengill, baby.
And today, we have a special guest in the building. But before we get into that, let's talk about the topics that we will be discussing. The rise of Nashville Hip Hop, which is the Bezzeled Gang's journey breaking into a city dominated by country music. The independent struggle, the grind of building their careers without major label support, which for upcoming artists, that is an issue, especially in Nashville. And last but not least, the legacy and vision, their impact on Nashville's hip-hop scene and future aspirations. So, about our guest, Vac, he's from Nashville, Tennessee. He's a business owner, entrepreneur, and a hip-hop musician. He is one of Nashville's natives and has a strong presence in the hip-hop community here. So without further ado, let us introduce Mr. Vac up in the building. How you doing, bro?
Man, how y'all doing, man?
Hey, let's add to it the one legend, boy. That is a certified legend.
I appreciate
Bezzeled Gang all day.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that.
So without, pressing fast forward on everything, do you have any upcoming projects available?
Yes, I got some upcoming projects coming along that we're working on right now. We got one with the group, the Bezzeled Gang. Actually, that's the 20 Summers joint. And yeah, I'm working.
Well, that's the other one.
Yeah, the 20 Summers is actually a song and the album name.
Okay.
In which we actually took that from the actual, that was supposed to be, you usually had the title track for the album. And that was actually supposed to be it. But I mean, we was working on it so long, and it's like, man, let's not lose this fire that this song has. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, we still working on the 20 Summers album now, but man, we made that song
2017?
21,
that's right, because 25 be what, 99? Y'all been in since 99,
Yeah, for sure.
Established.
Now, you got BBL that's currently out that's doing great numbers.
Going crazy.
I see that.
Going crazy.
Congratulations, bro.
Why do you think booty songs always seem to, it's always you can always pull out one and it'll work.
They're timeless.
Hey, timeless.
Yeah.
That's the time you can go for it. And it's like now, even more so now. With the sexy reds, the women,
BBL
BBL drip, it was something, man. I'm putting out that song in the midst of that going on, and then that pop up, and it's like, yeah, that's wild. You know what I mean? So, nice. Yeah, they're timeless, and with the sexy reds and the females, period, going crazy right now. The booty shaking is what's going. So
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let me put one together.
Are you a BBL fan?
I am a very big BBL fan. Come on, but at the same point, I love a natural too.
There you go.
It's whatever they comfortable with. I ain't got no problem with.
Nice.
Shout out to those booties out there too.
Shout out to those booties. Go download BBL, please, and shake something to it. Send it to me. I have a challenge going on right now for it. So yeah.
Nice.
You can win some money. So yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the origins and early days, the beginnings, right?
Yeah.
So with me, I know when it comes to music and hip hop, right?
Yeah.
In high school, it goes back to the pencil and the hand beats.
For sure.
On the cafeteria table. You're laughing because you probably done that too.
I was just doing that this morning.
Yeah.
In the kitchen, warming me something up to eat, and I'm just buzzing. Yeah, I'm like, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
That's wild you mentioned that, and that was just this morning.
So, what inspired you and your crew to start the journey in Nashville's hip-hop scene, during the mid to late 90s to 2000s? What inspired your crew to do it?
We started in 99 as the crew.
Okay.
But we was rapping beforehand. This is actually going back to what's that? The talent shows.
Okay.
This is in grade school. We was in 7th and 8th grade,
Okay.
and talent shows we rapping. You know what I mean? like straight up, man. Shout out to my dog DC and Steezy. You know, but it was just something. As for me, it was a way of me expressing myself. You know, back then I was a standoffish, you know, everybody, but I wasn't really too communicative with everybody like that. Unless I really knew you, then but other than that, I just was, you know, so it was just a way for me just really expressing myself, you know, just being so standoffish or quiet maybe, and I love the reaction that I got from it after that. Man, talent show was so wild, man. It was, man, the whole school, the crowd was out there, you know, and it's like, man, I love that reaction, you know what I'm saying? It's just me expressing myself, I guess, you
And
know.
y'all were doing like original songs or like the covers from others?
Nah, these was originals,
Dope,
man.
dope.
Shout out to Miss Cleveland, man. That was my 8th grade teacher, man. We, you know, back then we had the core curriculum of you have to read a book and do a project on it.
Right.
So 4 of my homeboys, man, shout out to my dog P, and we read To Kill a Mockingbird. And we did a song and video to it. Nice. Like straight up. So, and it's all original.
Yeah.
So like around then we did that with the To Kill a Mockingbird, and then that's when we was like, man, we gotta do the talent show. So we do the talent show, and man, the school was very in tune with it. So it was like, I knew then, that like straight up, bro.
Yeah.
I knew then. It was like, yeah, this what I want.
I think that's pretty cool. You do a whole song about To Kill a Mockingbird, like the whole.
But you did a whole project on Shakespeare though, but hip hop.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh yeah, Hamlet, King.
Yeah, that's
King,
dope.
yeah.
Yeah. So like.
Yeah, true.
So let me ask you, like in Nashville, known for country music, that didn't deter you from being a rapper, like a successful?
Nah, not at all.
And why is that though?
Man, I guess as far as you just always having your own vision, you feel me, and you believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew, like now or even the whole time, that's what's being portrayed in Nashville, but that ain't what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. Like the cowboy, that's on Broadway, man. Like where we come from, how the whole city was from now, how it is of being gentrified of now. You feel me? Like you know how I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all visited, but it like this city was not like that. From east, west, north, south, like this was the trenches. So like what they was portrayed or the country music, we didn't see none of that. I didn't see Dolly Parton on 12th Avenue South. I didn't.
Maybe a graffiti or something, you know?
I didn't see
Artwork.
graffiti.
Oh, really?
I work on 12th, man. You gotta understand that was all black neighborhood.
Yes.
We had car washes. We had the playground, studio. I mean the record store right there. That's where Cash Money used to come all the time. That always come up. Bro, that was an all black neighborhood. Like all the way down to the Gulch. Like,
Really?
Look,
That's some
man.
history for you.
Look, man, this city has been truly gentrified, bro.
That's the word.
Like straight up, man. Like I come from right there. You feel me?
Edgewood area, right?
Edge Hill. Wedgewood.
I'm thinking about Wedgewood.
Yeah.
Wedgewood.
Yeah.
Wedgewood on 12th Avenue South, all the way
yeah.
down to Granny White, all the way to Hillsborough.
I went to Rosa Parks.
Rose Parks right there. That's the neighborhood school.
Yeah.
You stay in Edge Hill, you going to Rose Parks, you know. I just man, bro, that's what I saw.
Wow.
So it's like that country music that they was, I didn't see none of that, bro.
You stay true to your nature.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. And I feel a lot of Nashville artists, they feel that they have to merge to make it. See? Right here, he's a representation of that.
Yeah.
And like, because you got Young Buck, Starlito.
For sure.
Then you had we got Mike Floss going on.
Yeah.
And we got Paper. Let's not throw. And then producers like Fade Eastwood. It's okay. Band Play, Chino now.
Yeah.
And like it's crazy because in the 90s it says statistically Nashville saw a 30% increase in local hip hop shows and performances. See, so you were part
Oh, for sure.
of that statistic.
Oh, man, I didn't even know that.
Congratulations. No, congratulations, man.
Myself, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. I didn't know that. Damn, you dope, man. What you do, man?
That's MacGyver, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That's MacGyver.
Dope, man.
Tony Sparks.
That was dope.
So, like, before the Bezzeled Gang, like, let's talk about just you, right? And maybe some of the others, if you don't mind. Were any of the members following their own paths? Because, like you said, you had your own vision. And did they share the same vision?
Yeah. It was just going back to that question you was asking about, you know, with the crew.
Yeah.
We all knew each other. Like PS, Cali, my other dog Steezy. We all grew up in the same areas.
Yeah.
One of the cats, Steezy, he from the neighborhood too. The project edge here like I am. He from the other side of South. It's JC and UC. But it's all South Nashville. Cali was right down the street on Paris where we, you know, our Monica, our hood, where we used to chill at Bezzeled Gang. But we all went to school together. We was all going to Moore and Hillsborough. So once we got to high school, that's when we was like, all right, man, he doing it. We all knew. It was like 20 of us when we first started. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's still 15, 16 of us. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it's like only like 6 of us that make music. You feel me?
Okay.
I got you.
But us 4 that y'all always seen, that was just the ones that stuck with the music. We had a couple that was on the label still. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bleezy, J-Rock, and Mercy. They was all on the label, but we was just the group that everybody that really stuck with it.
Yeah.
But on our first CD, bro, it was literally 20 of us rapping on there.
Hey, y'all were like, yeah, that's the Wu-Tang clan.
Yeah.
That's the Nashville
Yeah.
Wu-Tang.
And at that time, I'm 13 years old.
Yeah.
I started school early. My birthday is late, September the 30th. So, you know, usually you have to wait till the next year.
Yeah.
They actually let me start. So I was always younger than, I graduated, I was 17.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was always younger than everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, at the time, bro, I'm 13. So the oldest dude that was with us was shout out to my guy Bam. He a preacher now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's serious. But shout out to my guy Bam. He was the oldest one with us. And he was like, I was 13. He was like 16, 17. You feel me? And like, bro, we all rapping. It's 20 of us from that age range just rapping, but we all grew up in the same neighborhood. So when we got to high school, it's like, man, we've been knowing each other for this long.
Yeah.
Right.
It was so crazy, man. 9th grade year, and it was just like, I was playing football with Hillsborough. We up at Hillsborough.
Got you.
Man, I quit that day. It's like,
Oh, no.
yeah, it's like,
Summer practices.
it's like, man, I wasn't getting, man, them coaches was on some other, I guess I wasn't the best, and I
okay,
accept
though.
that. But,
Yeah.
like, it wasn't even like I was getting a chance to even show. And, bro, I've been playing football, you know how that go in the hood since I was at Pee Wee. You feel me? Like, so I get up there, and you know how that is, really selective, man. And I don't want to say no other words, but
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
it was
okay.
very selective. So it's like bam, and it's like, man, I wasn't even getting a chance to show my, you feel me, what I had. And it's like, man, I walked out of there. I told, man, I'm through.
Yeah.
I don't even, he's like, hey, they call me pigtails. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because I used to wear my plaits and like,
Yeah.
and like, so it, like pigtails, you walk out of there, that door, you ain't no come out, man, I'm gone. I left straight out of there. But as I leave out of our locker room was actually a portal at the time because we was freshmen.
Yeah.
I walk out of there, man, my Steez in Cali, they right there in the car parked next to the portal. This is after school now. This is after school. So I'm talking about literally, I walk out of there, they right there on the side. And like, man, Steez in Cali. Callie was a grade higher than me. Steezy was in the same grade as me. But when we got to high school, my dog dropped out. He dropped out at 8th grade.
Gotcha.
But we was in 8th and 7th grade together. He was part of that talent show that I was at.
Okay.
He was in the same school. So when we get to Hillsborough, he went there. I come out, he there. I'm like, what's up, bro? He like, man, what's you doing? I'm like, man, I just quit this. I'm through, man. They tripping. Like, man, what's up? You want to rap with us? And I'm like, shit, yeah, let's do it. You know, and let me holler at my dog PS, you know, and that's one that's with me. Shout out my dog P. Wow. Let me holler at my dog, man. I hollered at my dog the next day, man, and he was like, yeah, you with it? I'm with it, bro. So I'm like, shit, we down, shit. Got on down, and it's been history ever since, man.
So let me ask you something. Like they say, of course, with a 43% increase over the last 15 years, driven by authenticity and real stories, and that's Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Your music often reflects the struggles you faced growing up.
Right.
Can you share a personal story of a challenge that you overcame, and overall, how did that experience influence your artistic abilities or expression, in a sense? Like, what was that one song that you felt that really meant the most to you? Is because that was it in life. That was going to define you.
Look at this Rolodex right now.
I'm pretty sure everybody know what song that was. That was my first song. It was Ballin'. Man, it went viral without internet, nothing, bro. That's before the internet was popping and all that. But it was South Beat Ballin', man. I made that song. I was 14. I had just turned 14.
Wow. Dang.
I had just turned 14. And that's what it's like. After I did that, man, the whole dynamics changed. Then we was being recognized now. You know what I'm saying? Like from everywhere, every side of town. Every side of town made a remix to it. Mm-hmm. East side, we was going in.
That's when you know it's out and they start jacking beats.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Fade Eastwood made the beat.
Yeah.
He made that beat. And every side that made one, they tried to mimic our beat. You feel me? They just did their own little twist to it. But the famous bells that was in there, I think it was a xylophone, man. Everybody tried to, like everybody tried to mimic it. And we actually, East Side came out on a whole nother time though. They came out beefing with us, like, and that was a part of the history too with that at the beginning part. But we went back like 6 songs back and forth against each other, man. Like straight up, man.
Wow, that was like that White Tee song. When they were like Black Tee,
Pink Tee.
Like Gucci was on there. Everybody, it was
man.
real, man.
I'm still amazed that y'all's just being barely teenagers.
Yes. Yeah.
That's legendary as a group too.
That is.
For sure. And then it's like when they started with like the drill music and we was really seeing that with Chief Keef now. Yeah. Bro, we was doing that back when I was 14. So we was doing that in like 2000. You gotta understand, we ain't talking about no books and ABCs. Right. Like you go back to our old. Like I'm literally like 16 on there talking like that. You feel me? My whole crew. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, bro, we set a lot of trends. We've been doing a lot of that, man. Like that right there, we've been talking like that. We've been talking about sliding and getting some money, and
that's crazy.
We 14, 15, 16. Yeah. You feel me? But balling for sure, man. It went, man, bro, we was in Springfield, Murfreesboro. I'm performing every night at teen night, bro. I'm performing Friday night, Saturday night. And we ain't got to go to school Monday. I'm performing Sunday night. Yeah. Mix Factory, man, like it's going down.
Shout out to Mix Factory.
Man, all that. Yeah.
So you really, I'm going to say
Stadium in, like Mix Factory, man, Club High Boys, man. It was so many, bro. It was the church that was back. It was actually a church. They turned into a club. It was called the church, man. It was, bro. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, like that's back in 2000, 2001.
Wow. So like, he's pretty much like, I'm not going to say you, but I'm just saying like, you can appreciate Wayne. It's because when I look at you, I'm, okay. I know. But when you think about Weezy, like carry Cash Money.
Transcends era.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
you still at it to this day.
Yeah.
That's Wheezy, because it seems like you had the Cash Money. You Nashville's Cash Money.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the
Like,
thing.
and then look at him now. It's like he's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's still in the music. He's still like Weezy.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
No
Even
problem.
be mentioned in the same sentence as that's my goat.
Yeah.
I don't know what they tell
So you don't know about Kendrick right now.
Yeah.
Man, they playing.
Yeah. See, look.
They dead wrong for that, bro. Like, let's be real, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You in New Orleans, like, this guy got songs with Mariah Carey, Green Day, Blink 182,
Yeah.
to Rick Ross, to Drake, Nicki. Like, what? Honestly? Like, for real?
It's interesting.
Like, that's disturbing, bro.
It is, man.
And to being a fan of hip hop, period, a diehard fan, like, I might be a little biased too, but it's like anybody know that. Like, it's, bro, you're in New Orleans.
Okay, bars. Kendrick versus Wayne.
Hands down. Wayne, man. Like, that's the GOAT.
Sorry,
That's
LA.
the GOAT.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the GOAT, man. Like, quit playing, man.
Yeah.
I know Kendrick got a hot little, it's been a dad for the last 2-3 months, but
Wayne has
man,
done it for years.
man,
Yeah.
Right.
honestly, besides
pen.
the West Coast,
Yeah.
who hopping in the car and saying, man, bro, put on that Kendrick.
No, you right. That first album. Now that
Kendrick is
first
something you
album.
probably
that-
listen
Good
to
Kid,
alone.
Mad
that
City.
We agree.
Love
That-
it.
The
I
rest
love
of them,
it.
like I'm like I can't bump to this.
And not
I
saying
feel you.
dude is a great artist. He's
awesome,
great.
yeah.
Kendrick is the truth. I
Yeah.
can never take anything from him. But that's just not my speed. You
Yeah.
know, like you seeing how I grew up.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
grew up on Hot Boys, man. Like
Yeah.
what? Cash Money, no limit. Like,
No
Yeah.
limit to 504 boys, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like come on, man.
and then you have a Super Bowl in New Orleans. And
For the
then
11th time.
you feel me? Like, don't do that, man. That's that. And it goes to the stuff that we've been hearing about that situation.
Right.
And we ain't gonna go into that, but it kind of seems like, okay, that kind of seems probably about what's going on, you know, because that right there is a snub in the face, man.
It is, man.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. Like, when it comes to building relationships, I know with us, we built relationships from music videos in Nashville, and like we just found a niche that everyone needs, visuals,
For
right?
sure.
So with you, how did you build certain relationships beyond music? Because I'm sure it's deeper than music with other people, because it's like you're a business person. So whatever you see as an opportunity,
Go for it.
there you go.
Yeah.
So, like, let me ask you something. How do you navigate for somebody upcoming in Nashville? What do you recommend they do to navigate, especially in the hip hop community here? Like, what would you suggest that they do?
Man, don't leave no stone unturned, man. I don't say that means don't never. I mean, try to water every situation and see what can happen, what can flourish with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can learn from a lot of people. You can learn what not to do. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
take everything as a lesson, or like you saying with dealing with other people. Like, man, see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? You never know. This person might know somebody that's gonna be talking about you in a room that you ain't in. You know what I'm saying? Or might want to help you on anything, you know, reaching out to different people. Like, don't leave no stone unturned, man. See what you can make out of it with anybody. Because the business, they always say, your network is your network.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just like, man, it's building those relationships with people. Like, shit, for example, like me and Capo, like, man, me and Capo been knowing each other mutually and business, shit. I don't even remember Capo, but it's like, it's so long, but just in the past, I say probably about 3 years when it started with Cali's campaign, my dog Killer Cal. With the man on the low, it's just like, man, he locked in with Capo, man, and me seeing what Capo was doing for him made me like, oh, hell yeah. You feel me? Like, this is what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? When I'm ready to take that step, you know what I'm saying? With pushing, pushing my own project, you know, so without even us dealing with him back then, like, I would have never known, or we would have never known that he was able to do these things, you know what I'm saying? So it built that relationship, back then, but then it flourished, 7, 8 years away from when we met, or 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you keep those relationships, man. They be telling you don't burn no bridges, man, especially in this business, very political, and you know how it is, just don't really, if you ain't got to, man, don't burn no bridges with nobody, man. Keep everything business and copacetic, because you might need to revisit that in 7, 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
And Capo's done. I mean, just even what just speaking to him behind the scenes, whatever, man. Just like his whole scheme, his marketing scheme. And I was telling him earlier, I was like, I felt like that's what y'all needed. Like the way y'all out now.
Man.
And in my mind, I was like, man, that's what they needed 10, 15 years ago.
Tay knows something, man.
Yeah, no, we be no, for real. We've been talking about y'all for over 10 years. Just behind the scenes, right? You know what I'm saying? But speaking of turning over stones and stuff like that, there's another stone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The other legend, Charles Robinson, with the video. Man. Now, how did y'all link up?
That's a gem right there, man. You know our logo is that diamond, so yeah. But Charles is a great brother, man. Me and Charles, we linked. We had a meeting with a company back then, around 2000, 2001, 2002. Well, no. It was out of like 2006, 7, 8. We had a meeting with a company. They was like, hey, this is what's going on. Like we was just talking about, everyone need visuals. They like, this is finna be the wave. Get you some visuals, get you some videos, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So we leave where we was at, which was in California, leave that, come back. Went to, we got to get on these visuals. We went to MTSU, went to they film, whatever they had going on in there.
Gotcha.
Seen Charles, and it was like, you want to do a video? He's like, yeah, you know, so that's how it sparked, man. It's like 2005, 6, somewhere like that. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And since then, man, we was locked in, man. And
I see that.
Yeah, we changed it with that. Even with the city, you know, like, they know, man. Well, nobody doing no videos like that, bro.
Yeah, nobody.
No.
Yeah.
See, we all
looking
know,
up to him.
Right. So we all know, like, when it comes to videos and visuals in general, there has to be like a plan, an approach to it, right?
Right.
So with us, you know, we talk about storyboarding, and with me, I'm a big lighting guy, so I got to make sure the light makes sense, right?
Right.
Like, so certain artists that influence me, like when it comes to my world, Matt Alonzo, Cole Bennett, Anthony Mandler, Jacob Owens. Shout out to Tropic Color, you know, for the products and everything. But yeah, like, to me, like, when it comes to storyboarding, because you slick, when you make a song, you storyboard.
There's a story behind that.
It is. It's just, so, like, what was your involvement in that when you worked with Charles? Like, I know he shot it, but you still had the vision.
Exactly. And that's just what it was, the vision. Like, we come to Charles with the idea, like, man, we want to do this, we want to do that. And, he's a mad genius, man. That's when his camera expertise and the lighting and everything else, that's when he add all that in there. But it was basically us, let's take, for instance, the Die Young video.
I
remember that.
Basically, you know, with the song, it was a very sentimental song for everybody. That was my first time. In that video, I drop a tear at the end of my verse.
I didn't know
that was a real tear.
Really?
Yeah.
That was my first time being to my dad's graveyard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, since he had passed. I never went. I didn't even go see him get buried after the funeral.
Wow.
Like, after the funeral, I was gone. You feel me? So I never visited the graveyard or nothing. That was my first time in that video.
So how do you feel about that? Okay, how do you feel after that? Excuse me.
Yeah.
I felt great then, but I think it made it even that much more for the video. You feel me? Like just, bro, this is what I want to do. You feel me? And he captured all those moments in that time, like the pure emotion it was in that. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the rest of the verse. Khaled was talking about a situation where he had got shot.
Yeah.
We put that whole reenactment into the video. Steezy was on some, really just speaking in general type stuff. So we went to a huge church down on West End, that big white church on West End.
Right.
Bro, he went in there and had it playing through his phone, like barely could hear it, and just did it like that, like just spared a moment. It wasn't like it was set up to be like, hey, we got this, we got that was
guerrilla.
raw.
Y'all did that guerrilla shooting.
Yeah. So
you could tell with something like, we're gonna keep this real quick.
Yeah, so it was basically, like you said, the storyboard. We just laid out what we wanted to do, and man, bro, put it all together, man, with everything.
Speaking of Calico, on that, his verse or whatever, because I remember that, I think that song came out about 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
He was talking about the situation, but then I've seen some other videos where it almost feels like Charles and his brother reach back to a situation where I ran into this guy, and I think it's called Gotta Forgive.
Yeah, man, there you go.
I was looking at the story.
Say no something.
Hey, man, we about the storyline. I was like, man, brother. I said, oh, man, he went back a few years with the situation he ran into dude, and he made the decision not to do it because of the children.
Right.
Daughter ran up. Yeah, no. Hey, bro.
Yeah. Talk to me, man.
Hey, man.
No, you talk to us. We ain't talk.
Hey, man.
I like
talking
that.
To us.
Yeah, I like that.
No.
See, it's crazy how we're like revisiting those accomplishments.
Yeah, we're trying to catch up because we didn't get to talk.
Yeah, we ain't had a chance to talk.
And that's cool because, like, if you think about it, like, you don't realize how much you've done.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like revisiting everything. And it's like, because sometimes we can get down sometimes.
Yeah.
And then when you're in front of like fans and people that actually studied your craft,
man,
and it's like, I have done something.
Yeah, and that gives you, man, that gives me so much of the motivation, man. I know it's probably cliche, they say, but the fans is really, man, it gives you that drive when you hear that and you see that.
Yeah.
Like, I know he been paying attention. You feel me? Because he put it together.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, damn, man, man, that's all I ever wanted, just to pay attention. We got a story, and, man, I've been this long, man. I'm 100,000 views and stuff like that, on them songs, them Die Youngs, and it wasn't for no reason, you feel me? So it's like, man, just, we got a story, man. Just pay attention to it, man, and we make great music, man, so that's just clean-cut conversations right there, man, but you know what I mean? Yeah, straight up, man, straight up, but yeah, man, that's dope. I appreciate that, but yeah, he had put it together with that. Charles did that. Like,
I felt that.
You feel me? Like, man, we had the ambulance and stuff and all that stuff, man. With that, man, it was crazy. It was wild, man.
Yeah.
So wow. Yeah. So like, let's talk about like evolving in the future plans, right? Like the collaborative experiences. Now, Ludacris. Right?
Yeah, that was how long was that? Was probably about
like Ludacris.
Yeah, a year or two, 2 years ago.
Was it Ludacris?
Was it Luda?
What?
Did you ever collab with?
Was there?
Nah, it wasn't.
That wasn't a collab. Okay,
so you
that was my bad.
Okay, so anyways, like
Triple C's,
Triple C's. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
So like
Breed.
I mean, we're gonna get a collaboration with Ludacris on here.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Ludacris, holla at him.
Man, come on, Luda.
Yeah, that was a manifestation.
Yeah, that was it. You're just speaking it into existence, baby. Yeah. There it is.
Well, let's talk about the I-Team then. ENT.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Like, can you share like your partnership with it and how it came about?
I-Team, that's actually my dog PS. That's his company.
Okay.
And his line with his clothing and stuff, that's the RNS. Real nigga shit, you feel me? But that's his company. That's another branch off the label. You know what I mean? And that's with that, that was with how Capo was having me set up their publishing and stuff, all that, man. I still
Look how he's doing it.
He's
That's
not-
a true artist.
yeah,
I already know.
Man,
Yeah.
I just want to rap.
You just
man.
want to rap. Yeah, you just want to work.
I just want to rap, man. But yeah, it's with that, and with him showing me that, my dog already knew that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? With the okay, it was like I'm a composer and a writer, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like, but it was like it's another 100% of stuff that ain't even getting. I'm like, what? So I'm just thinking,
mean,
it just did.
Yeah, you're leaving money on the table.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like, with my dog, like P, he's heavy into that, man. So he was like, bro, I'm just gonna make my own, this is just a branch off the company, you know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of how like the Jeezy deal was when he first jumped.
Right,
But I'm saying to Bad Boys South as a group,
Yeah.
but still I'm saying with Def Jam
Jam,
as
yeah.
a solo artist.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That was that Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood,
Exactly.
Breezy,
Yeah.
them,
So
yeah.
now it's like, yeah, you gonna sign me Bezzeled Gang, but then you want to sign PS, you gonna have to sign I-Team ENT. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, he already knew, he's very heavy into that. He been in that for some years now. He been trying to get me caught up, but he had that vision with his own company. So he was like, bro, I'm just gonna do this, but it's still all of that is up on the Bezzeled Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
All that. Cali with his starting up, the Man on the Low, all that, like it's still Bezzeled Gang, but it's just a branch off the company. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about these upcoming artists because you inspire us. You inspire
I
others.
appreciate that, man.
So, like, what in your opinion does it take to become a legendary artist? Not in just terms of success, but leaving a meaningful impact.
Yeah. Don't never stop, man. Never stop. Like I was just saying with the me being, the Wayne of the Cash Money,
You are.
never stop. I appreciate that. Never stop.
Yeah.
Even when my dogs was going through things and they wasn't, that's when I had to come out as a solo artist. You gotta understand, like my first 14 years, 15 years with us, they never got a solo project out of me. It was always of the group.
Yeah.
It was always Bezzeled Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and that's how I was introduced. But even when, life happens.
Yeah.
With everybody. And it happened with my dog, him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And they had to, take care of life. But it's like, I was too. But it's just like that. Like I was saying at the beginning, that was my means of communication or getting something up off me or talking about this situation.
Yeah.
My girl had passed, and that was when I chose to do the solo project. That was my first time doing a solo project, but it was really me wanting to express myself as just myself and not just being as the group. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, to be legendary, bro, you can't stop. You don't, man, stuff, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Life gonna happen, bro, but you gotta learn, man, this the lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This motherfucker can hit it at any time. So it's like, man, you can't stop, man. You can't stop. Don't never stop. Don't never quit, man. Don't give up, man. Legendary also is longevity with it.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't finna do nothing for 2-3 years unless you just, they can't call you a legend, like, with that. Like, nah, it's longevity with it.
Right.
It's longevity with it. So you gotta keep going, man. Don't quit, man. Don't never stop, man.
Can I add lab to that? Can I add, and for the fact you said that too, these, first I want to say shout out to, record labels and managers and stuff like that. When you speak of Capo, when you speak of even, the videographers and stuff, those people that believed in you.
Right.
And for the artists, like how important that type of support is when you were just talking about, because we would talk about all the time, split sheets. It's like, man, we just want to write, man. Like, we
Right,
just wanna
man.
write.
Yeah.
And I saw your face as soon as he talked
Yeah.
about composing. I was like, man.
Yeah, composing.
Yeah,
and all
like before
that.
we do this song, let's write down the splits. I'm like, no, wait, can we just do the song first?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But like,
yeah.
those things are really important. And what I was gonna add is, I feel like, I don't know if anybody's ever said this before, but I'll say it or whatnot. So Nashville 101 somebody, but there needs to be a Bezzeled Gang Day, because there's not been a group in Nashville that I know of that has lasted a quarter century.
That's true.
Man.
That's
Quarter
true.
century.
So we got to put that out there.
Century, yeah.
You got to think about that. This is your 25th year.
25th.
You know, and
sure.
thanks for being on the show for that too.
Man,
I know.
appreciate
There needs to
that.
be a Bezzeled Gang Day, Nashville 101, somebody out
Come
there.
on,
Hey,
man.
all
Endorsements
the
and
hitters out
everything.
there.
Come on.
You know, shout out to Small Acts Agency.
Yeah, have a
as
day
well.
for the kids.
Yeah.
Because I already know y'all do stuff for the community and stuff. We've
yeah.
seen the stuff y'all did, but like, it needs to be an official day.
Yeah. Shout out to my dog Fred with his PIC organization, Positive Inner City Kids. Yeah, we help a lot with him too. That's my dog. He really the forefront, man. He just got out for a long time, man. Helped change some laws, man, with that school zone.
Nice.
But yeah, we help with bro a lot. That's really like the forefront with it. So, yeah, man. Need to be a Bezzeled Gang Day. You heard that?
Yeah.
Man. Quit playing with Tay, man.
Yeah.
Now, what would be the colors? What would be the colors?
Man,
They wouldn't be Titan colors,
oh man.
would it?
Yeah, we gonna make it Titans colors. Shout out to Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it,
tighten
man.
up with the Bezzeled Gang.
Yeah.
Feel?
Yeah,
Come on,
there you go.
yes, man.
There you go.
Poppy, man.
So, like, let's talk about, okay, now, you might ruffle some feathers on this one. Okay? So,
I know this is almost a wrap.
your top 5 Nashville artists of all time currently.
Currently. You gonna say currently.
Like, who would you see yourself featuring? We
You
got
gonna say
Lotus, we
current.
got all
Give him a
this.
chance to say, give him his top 5
Go for it.
during his time and then currently.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh man. Look how they do. They put me on the spot. Hey. Man, I was just thinking about this the other day. But it's like, you know how it's different eras with it. You gonna say Jordan, the go to that era. Kobe, the go to this era. LeBron, you can't take it from him. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it's like, I feel as if it's like different eras with it. You feel me? You got the Pistol and them era. You know what I'm saying? You got the Quanties, and you know, that's their era.
Right.
But you know, of ours, shit, you say top 5, I'm gonna go with Bezzeled Gang.
There you go.
They go 4 of them, and then you know,
Yeah. You
throw
see how I
me
did
down
that?
there. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw Bezzeled Gang, goddamn it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I throw Lito in there, you know,
Yeah, I dig
of our time. You feel me? Like straight up, like we changed the game, bro.
Yeah.
Like you said, we been here for a quarter century.
Yeah.
You feel me? Wasn't nobody doing that. We brought them the wee wees. We brought them the fade ass woods. We
Yeah.
brought them the greedy money. We was buying beats from Greedy Money for like $10. Wow. Through my dog, shout out my dog Lil Woo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ass band play, man. Shout out to my dog Ego, man. Like we were buying beats from band play, man. My dog was on right there in our hood, right there over there with my dog Ego, man. Like asked them, we brought them the bands. And they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. We brought them the Greedy's money, but it's nothing. They know. You feel me? Them individuals, they know. You know what I'm saying? Greedy, man, we was buying beats from Greedy Money, $10. You feel
That's
me?
crazy.
Like,
Yeah, back then that was.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's way before it was even, you know what I'm saying, what it was. You feel me? The same with
SoundCloud.
Band. Like,
Yeah.
Band wasn't nobody even down in the city. He was from Columbia. He from Columbia, so he was down there just chilling with my boy that knew him. You know what I'm saying? And we heard some shit. I'm like, man, dude, cold.
Yeah.
So we started fooling with him.
Yeah.
After that, you know, it's so on and so on. Same thing with Faye Eastwood. So we started with balling. You feel me? Like, and that was 2000 before he went on and went with Grind Hard and all that. We brought all that, man. We brought him to Charles Robinson's, man. Let's talk about it.
Bezzeled Gang Day on the way.
We brought the videos to it, man. It wasn't Who was making videos like that besides the OGs we knew with the
No, that was a
pistols and
fact.
the Quantic Cashes, man?
Yeah.
What group of young guys was doing that, bro?
That's true. Y'all did do that. I
Like-
mean, with Robinson, because that's what inspired us to even tap into even extended videos like it's almost like a soap opera, hip
It
hop.
is. It's
You feel
hip hop
me?
opera.
Yeah.
Hip hop opera, that's
Yeah.
dope. I like
Hip
that.
hop.
Monica that
Yeah.
trademarked that. That was dope. I like that.
That's a
But
good one.
yeah, bro, we brought that. We brought all that to the game, bro. Like, they can't take that from us, man. So that's when I be seeing them lists and hearing this, and man, they gotta quit playing with Bezzeled Gang, man. They
And
gotta quit playing with Lil Vac.
They do. They
Yeah.
do
For real.
because
Yeah, man.
like a lot of it, you know, today, like it's very important that we stand out as a black community.
For sure.
He stands out,
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't get me wrong. No shit, you know,
Appreciate
we got Jelly Roll and all them,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when
For
it
sure.
comes to our
Shout out to
community,
Jelly.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's because black leaders are very important
For sure.
for black children.
For
You
sure.
know, because think
That
about
is-
it. When we saw Black Panther, that's
Come
how we
on,
should be
man.
seeing the Bezzeled Gang.
Come on, man.
No, that's a
That's
fact.
a Nashville. Yeah, we
That's a fact. They got the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, they got all that. They got all that.
I appreciate that, man.
Yup.
No
That's
problem.
love, man. I appreciate that, man. Real shit, man.
So, man, like, to close this thing out, man, like, are there any last words you want to give to our audience?
Man, clean cut conversation, man. Stay grounded, man. You know, I know this more so of a business, more podcast versus just, but stay grounded in whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? Stay positive. You know what I'm saying? And stay at it. Like, man, they say the difference between the winner and the loser is just the winner never quit. You feel me? Like,
That's true.
the loser gave up. Like, I'm just done. Nah, man.
Yeah.
You got to keep going because the only thing it takes is that one time, that one network, that one person to meet, and it changed your life, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just stay positive, man. Stay working, man. Stay grounded. Stay solid, man. Don't do no funny business, man, because karma is real.
It is.
And it comes back in all forms, all fashions, you know what I'm saying? And it's no time limit on it. So if it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next year. It might be not 2-3 years, but it'll come when you least expect it, and, you know. But stay solid, man. Stay solid, man. Remain real, man. And, man, stay grounded, man. Stay working, man. It's clean cut. I'm Lil Vac, man. The biggest, man. Yeah, check me out, man.
Look, he already closed it out.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing I can say.
My name is Royce Manson.
I'm Josh Lovett, and thank you for watching Clean Cut Conversations. We are out.
Already.
Do you want to share your story? Well, join us at Clean Cut Conversations. Let's talk mental health, relationships, finance, self-care, and entrepreneurship. Your voice matters, so let's make a difference together.